So basically, Herschend is taking over the country in theme parks. And I know they only have 4 right now, but it makes sense that they would take over, and here is why. So, if you don't know who Herschend is, well, basically, they're a company that owns all kinds of random stuff, and basically, I'm just going to tell you what they own real quick. Herschend does not only own theme parks, which is one of the cool things about them. They own the Harlem Globetrotters, they own the Newport Aquarium, Adventure Aquarium, and they do own some theme parks such as Wild Adventures in Georgia, Silver Dollar City in Missouri, Dollywood in Tennessee, and as of just last week, Kentucky Kingdom in Kentucky. So yes, that is only 4 parks. However, they bought Kentucky Kingdom, which could make us think that they might be wanting to buy more, and I really think they will buy more parks in the future, and I'm just basically going to talk about what parks they could possibly buy sometime in the future. So, Herschend posted this map, not really giving any context or not really telling what it really means, and I didn't want to figure out what it meant, and Screamscape obviously did that for me, so I will just read their article. The points on the map are quite telling, as in addition to a special dot over the location of Kentucky Kingdom, the remaining locations circled and connected on the map represent almost every Herschend family entertainment property. There are 4 small circles that seem to represent the company's smaller properties such as Stone Mountain and the Callaway Resort and Gardens in Georgia, the Newport Aquarium in Kentucky, and Adventure Aquarium in Camden, New Jersey. Then there are 3 larger double circles marked. One would clearly represent Silver Dollar City and related attractions in Branson, Missouri, and the second would be Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The third and final double circle on the map is a very interesting part of this mystery. It seems to indicate a property in the Oklahoma City area. The only attractions in this area would be Frontier City and Whitewater Bay, now known as Hurricane Harbor. These properties are owned by a real estate investment company named EPR Properties, and they have a current deal with Six Flags to manage the parks for them, which resulted in Whitewater Bay being rebranded as Hurricane Harbor. And there are probably other things to this map too that I haven't really figured out. The log probably represents Silver Dollar City because that is their logo, and I don't really know what the leaf could be. So if you guys can tell me what that is, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. If Herschend was to buy any of the Six Flags parks, I can totally see why they would buy Frontier City. Frontier City is already a theme park, and the theme is relatively similar to the theme of Silver Dollar City. And the park is also relatively close to Silver Dollar City, so they could easily buy the park, rebrand it, and they could easily sell passes that were to both parks, and that would be another way for them to get a little bit of extra money. Herschend would probably make Frontier City so much better than it already is now, even though it's already a pretty good park. However, I personally do not think this will happen, but I mean, if that's what those circles on Herschend's map means, then that is okay. I have a feeling that if they did buy this park, the first thing they would do immediately is add some new roller coasters, and they would definitely make sure to remove some of the old rides, and they would very much change the lineup of the park. However, Herschend would not just buy Frontier City, they would also buy Hurricane Harbor, and that is because the parks kind of go together even though they're separated by like a 30-minute drive. But still, I feel like they would theme the water park too, and it would be so interesting to see what they did with the water park. But I haven't really seen what a Herschend water park is like, so I wouldn't know what they do with their water parks. But these two parks are probably the most likely parks that Herschend would buy in the future. However, there are other options too. I think Herschend could possibly buy some of SeaWorld's parks, and that's because SeaWorld was kind of in trouble after the pandemic first hit, and they are still in a little bit of trouble, which is why they haven't opened Iron Gwazi yet, and they haven't opened Icebreaker yet, even though Icebreaker is going to open soon. It would probably be a huge change, but I could see Herschend buying the Busch Gardens, both parks in Tampa and Williamsburg. And that is because, well, SeaWorld probably needs to sell something, and they want to probably keep their SeaWorld parks because that's probably the main part of their company. But as of right now, when this video is being recorded in March of 2021, we do not have any evidence that Herschend might buy any of the SeaWorld parks, so this one is highly unlikely. And if they did buy anything, the most likely would be Frontier City and Hurricane Harbor in Oklahoma City. Well, I want to hear what you guys think about it. Make sure to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel if you want to be the first to see more of my videos. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will be back in the next one. Bye.